Hello everybody, welcome to the channel and thank you so much for being here today. Now, if I've done this video correctly, it's gone up as my first ever preview video, which should also mean that if I've posted the link correctly, the ladies from the JLL Facebook group should be in the comments right now having our first chat and catch up in months. So if that's the case, hello, welcome. It's so good to see you all again. So nice to be chatting with you all again. If you've stumbled across the preview by accident, you are more than welcome to join in the chat and get to know us all. You know, we're a very friendly bunch. And if you found this video after the preview has finished, then definitely leave some comments below and let me know what you think of the video, because I don't think you'll actually be able to see the chat after the video's finished, but I don't know because I've never done a preview one before. So this video is a creative journaling video. I've had this video on my phone for about 2 months now, where I was trying to work out the best time to put it up where everyone could get together and meet up, as I've just touched on. And it's the first time I'd actually used my gelatos. So the first thing I had to do was prime my paper, and I'm using the gesso that came with the Papercraft Society box. Couldn't tell you which one now, but it was a Papercraft Society gesso. I have since bought one from the works, which I am loving. And then I'm just grabbing out some colours. I'll cover off which colours I used shortly, but I picked these colours purposefully because today I am going to be journaling about having baby ducklings to stay. It was the best weekend, and I'll go into more detail about how it came apart and why shortly. But these are the colours I picked out. So that one was Irises, and it's a really gorgeous yellowy goldy colour. It was perfect for the baby ducks, so that's why I've picked these three colours. I was aiming to try and do a baby duck-ish colour background. This one here is Supernova. It's a really nice orange colour. I only used a little bit of this one, but I really like it. This is literally the first time I'd ever used gelatos. So I was literally learning as I went, but I was like, you know, stick the camera on, make a video, it doesn't matter. So that's kind of what I did. So I'm no expert at these, but you'll see as I go, they're really easy. And this one here is called Starburst, which I quite liked. This kind of comes out luminous yellow, and I was like, oh my word, what have I done? But actually it does end up working. So I do a double page spread for this layout. So the first one I've kind of done in real time, and then the other page I've sped up because I didn't want the video to all be about playing with gelatos. So here I am spraying my page to wet them, and then I'm literally just going to use my finger and get messy and blend them that way. Because it was the first time of using them, I thought that would be the easiest way. Look how nicely they move on the page. Look how easily they blend. Honestly, this is now one of my favourite mediums to use, and I have since bought more. I had an Amazon voucher for my birthday and it all went on gelatos. So one set has arrived, one set's still in the post, and I will do a haul on those when the second set arrives. But I'm literally obsessed with these things, and I want them all because they're just fantastic, so easy to use. Obviously you can do stenciling and stuff as well, like you can put a stencil over the top and then lift the colour up. I really was just over the moon doing what I'm doing here, I'll be honest. I did put that scrap paper down. I'd started using it when I was priming my page, because I thought I'd better protect the pages underneath. And then when I was blending, it was kind of going a bit everywhere. So I thought, well, I'll protect the pages underneath again. So that's why I have the scrap paper there. And considering this traveller's notebook that I journal in, it's not like craft type paper, so it's not for watercolors and it's not for mixed media. It's literally just thin, cheap paper. I was really impressed how well the gesso protected it and how the gelatos went down on it. Because honestly, I didn't get any rips or tearing as I would have really expected to, if I'm honest. Because I am putting quite a hefty amount of water down, I have to be honest. And then in a little bit, I start spraying my fingers as well to try and get some better control on movement. But I really like the effect these create, if you can't tell. And what I also love is they clean off your hands really quickly. So I had a baby wipe off to the side and literally I just had to wipe my hands on that and it was all gone. So if little person suddenly decided she needed my attention, I'm not all covered in gelatos, which as a mum, that's quite important to me. So I am so obsessed with these things now, I can't even tell you. I'm really sorry for the shaky camera. I don't know whether I was standing up doing this or whether I was knocking it. I know the table isn't the most stable, but yeah, there's a little bit of shaking. And I like how you can layer the colour with these gelatos as well. So you can literally just keep going till you're happy with the effect. So I kind of used this one for some highlight in the end. Really, really nice. Really, really happy. Can you tell? I'm really happy with these gelatos. Definitely opens up a whole new world of mixed media possibilities when you have these. I think the bright set is definitely going to be on my Christmas list because that's over £30 for the bright set. But, you know, Christmas is not that far away now, so... And then I thought, you know what, I've got this baby wipe and wiping my hands on it. What happens if I wipe it over the page? Sorry, I know the table's moving. That's really annoying. It was all right. So let me tell you about how these ducks came to be. So Philippa is at nursery 2 days a week, and there is a nursery app. Where the nursery put all the updates for the kids on. They communicate to the parents through the apps about anything and everything, menus, all that kind of thing. If I'm honest, I don't normally read the updates on days she's not there because I'm just like, well, she's not there. It doesn't matter. Anyway, this one Friday morning, I just happened to look at the update that came through and they'd been part of a hatching program, but the ducklings hadn't hatched on time. Typical babies, they were late and they actually needed someone to look after them for the weekend, and they were asking the parents if anyone would like to volunteer. Well, I was straight in there. Yes, we will do it. I will have them. Please let me know when you would like me to collect them. Turns out a lot of parents were very disappointed that weekend, but for once I was on the ball, so really quite chuffed. So we ended up going to collect 2 ducklings about 5:30 on the Friday evening, and when we got there they said there's one that's looking like it might hatch over the weekend. If it does, would we be able to bring it to your house so it can be with the other 2? And we were like, yes, fine. So Saturday morning, we acquired a 3rd duckling. Oh my goodness, guys. They were the cutest little things. Philippa absolutely loved them. She would come down in the morning, she would go next to the cage and she'd be chatting away to the ducklings. She wasn't that keen on holding them. She did, but she wasn't like too sure about it. We gave them their first bath and she loved being part of that. And she helped clean out the cage. It was just the best experience, and I was really glad that for once I'd actually read an update when she wasn't there. And we had to give them back on the Monday morning and I was really sad. So what I'm doing now is I had a paper pad. It's a Hell's Coupled Itch one. It's a few years old now, and it's called Funfair, and it had ducks on it, and I was like, that's so perfect, because I could trim it down and use these as borders for around my page. And also the strips you've just seen, they were thinner strips. A lot of paper pads have this kind of design that you can cut down. So that's what I'm doing, and then I use my Pritt stick to glue them on. There's my good old piece of scrap paper that got well used for this layout, I can tell you. And then I just literally go all around the double page laying these down. Those heart and flower strips I'm doing now were literally the perfect size to go down the edge of the journal. I don't think I had to cut them down at all. I think it was an 8x8 pad, but I was seriously chuffed. And then while I was doing this, I was like, right, I know I've got duck stickers. I know this collection came with duck stickers. Where have I put them? And I was literally racking my brains, because normally all my stickers go in my sticker box collection place because I'm super organized, but I'd already looked and they weren't there, and I was like, what on earth have I done with them? And I'd spent some time searching, and I was getting more and more stressed because I knew I had them and I couldn't find them. And then right before I needed them, I realised actually I'd probably put them in my House Coupled Itch folder, and sure enough I went to the folder and there they were. So there was me feeling really stupid and having a bit of a stressful time over some duck stickers. Anyway, I did trim these little duck borders down slightly. They didn't need to be massively thick, so I trimmed down some of the excess. The top one wasn't long enough, but I managed to kind of cobble something together by using part of the trimmed piece. It works absolutely fine. You can't tell when you look up close that there was anything untoward gone on. Next up, I'm going to start playing with a tip-in. So this postcard I found when I was clearing out my aunt's house in Scotland, and I brought it back. Now, because I'm doing a duck page, it kind of fits, so I decided to put this in as a tip-in. So I actually scored the top of the postcard at about 1/8 of an inch, and then I ran red liner tape down it to hold it in place. And then you see I use everything and anything that's at hand to try and push it down onto the page and make it stay. I've actually since then found another super cute little duck postcard that's slightly smaller than that one. In fact, it was an Easter card, so it's gone on the back of that duck postcard, and now I've got like a double flip. It looks really, really cute, and the new one, although you won't see it in here, has little ducklings on it as well. So it all kind of came together and worked really, really nicely. Now for me, creative journaling is all about the decoration. I only ever do a small amount of writing. For me, it's about being creative. It's about embellishments. Even my photos have been matted onto scrap pieces of paper. It wasn't long after I'd done a Paper Craft Society crafting video that I did this journaling video, and I had some scrap pieces from the Helen Griffin box that made that beautiful album, and it was all pinks and blues. So I've actually used up some of the scraps from that on these photos, and it worked really, really well. I really like how they look. So I do spend some time just working out where I want my photos, where I want my embellishments. I like my photos to be on funky, jaunty angles. I'm not a fan of having them all straight in my journal. I don't know why. I just think it because I'm being creative, it just looks a little bit better. And my photo albums that I do monthly without fail, they're all very straight. So I think it's quite fun to mix and match and change the angles up, and then, you know, you can play with your embellishments a bit more. So a lot of what I'm using for embellishments came in Happy Mail. So the camera and the Celebrate that I've just put down, and the blue one at the bottom, that was Happy Mail from Laura. Here are the duck stickers that I was talking about earlier that had puddled off and hidden. They are super cute. These are actually quite thick stickers. They're kind of like cardboard stickers. I think this is from Trimcraft Days, this collection, but they're super nice stickers. That one I'm just putting down now, I might have to add some glue to the back because he does keep jumping up a little bit and I have to keep pushing him down on my page. But yeah, I really like these stickers, and I'm so glad that I finally remembered where I'd put them. But as I was saying, a lot of the embellishments I use are from Happy Mail. So that camera is a sticker Laura sent me. Later on, I used some stuff that Hannah sent me. And yeah, I like to use my Happy Mail that I've received in my journal and thing. I just think it's nice to be able to keep my favourite bits. So especially if I get something that I absolutely fall in love with, I tuck it in the front of my journal cover as a reminder to use it. And every now and again when I'm journaling, I'll just pull out the bits and lay them out and have a look and see if anything works with the page I'm working on. And that way it all gets used. I've also put a fair amount in my scrapbook as well. But it's just a nice way to use it and be able to look at it and remember who sent it to you as well. So I'm just gluing everything down with the Pritt stick. And then the backs of these stickers, do you know, some of these stickers I could not get the backs off of. It was really hard. I'd cut my nails down and I literally could not get a corner to kind of come up. But I got there in the end. I did faff a lot. A lot of this video has been edited out, but I wanted at least a half-hour video to give everyone a chance to have a chat if I've done the preview thing right. Hopefully I have. So you can see here, fiddling around trying to get the back off. But we got there eventually. So that little sticker says, celebrate the little things. I just thought it went so well with the whole weekend and what had gone on. And that is a lovely little picture of Philippa holding a duckling. She even picked out a blue top, yellow even, my goodness, yellow top to wear, especially with the ducks, so she matched, bless her. This sticker again, this is one I think Laura sent me. It's really nice. I actually use this as the date marker in a minute. So this was over the weekend of the 18th, 19th and 20th of June. This pen actually was sent to me in Happy Mail as well. It's got a swan on the top. So again, goes with the page. I love how things kind of all come together. Just making sure those stickers are all pressed down. So I hope everybody is well and managing to get some crafting done. How many people did Christmas in July? I did a little mini series. I don't know if you saw it, but it was really good fun. If you're not already subscribed, I'd absolutely love it if you would subscribe to the channel. I think I'm up to about 460 subscribers now, which doesn't sound a lot to some, but to me that's a lot, and I am super proud of that achievement. and it means the world every time I get a new subscriber. I'm quite a interactive channel. I like to chat and get to know people, so definitely leave some comments below so I can get to know people. And please, if you like this video, give it a massive thumbs up, because it all helps with YouTube algorithms and things like that. I really like that sticker. It's a really nice orange one. I like to write on stickers or post-its rather than on the journal pages. Just for me, it's more aesthetically pleasing, if that makes sense. It took quite a lot of time to stick everything down. That is a picture of Philippa helping to clean out the duck tray. So they had this massive cage with a heat lamp, and we did clean it out. Do you know how much ducklings poop? Oh my word, I could not believe how much they go to the toilet. So we did clean it out, and Philippa loved putting the new straw in. At the end of this video, I'm actually going to add in a few little video clips of the ducklings if you're interested, so you can have a little look. I did do a little Facebook Live on the day they were here. I think it was the Sunday I did the live. We gave them their first swimming lesson type thing in the bath. We filled it with warmish water and we made a towel island for them, and then we kind of let them have a swim around the bath. It was so cute. But I did a live that day, but I think there was a delay on my phone because I didn't realise anyone was actually on the live, so I didn't say anything for ages, and then all of a sudden people would like put in comments on, so then I started talking. It was really awkward. So I'm just writing on this orange sticker. This was the weekend. We had 3 ducklings to stay. Philippa loved helping look after them and talk to them. And she really did. She was chatting away to these little ducklings. I think they were quite happy to go back to the nursery to get some peace and quiet. But it's actually a really good scheme. So they pay however much it is for the duck eggs, and the company provide everything you need. They provide the incubator for the eggs, they provide the heat lamp for when they hatch, the cage, the bedding, the food, you name it, they provide it. Then you hatch the ducklings out, and after a set period of time the company come and collect them, and then they are rehomed on small holdings or at farms or somewhere they're going to have a really nice life. Or if you're that way inclined, apparently you can keep them as well. So it was a really nice thing to be a part of and a really nice idea. So here I couldn't really resist. I just wrote 3 little ducks went swimming one day, because I honestly think I sung that song so many times over this weekend. It's definitely one of Philippa's favourites. So I used this little embellishment because it kind of looked like a little egg. It was sent to me in Happy Mail, but I think it was Hannah sent this, and I just really liked it. I wanted to use it. There was one egg that sadly didn't hatch, which was quite sad, or we would have had 4 ducklings, but unfortunately one of them didn't hatch, which apparently happens quite often. But I also used these little flowers to embellish the page. Again, these were sent in Happy Mail. They are the cutest little flowers. And these are my bargain stickers from Hobbycraft. I think I paid £1 for them. But they've got these, they're like puffy stickers, but these are the softest puffy stickers. They have the nicest texture. And they had the swans on them, so I was like, well, that totally works with my page. So I use those to fill in some of the bigger gaps over here. And then there was the word favourite, which I'm going to pull off in a second. There we go. And it fit perfectly in that little box on the sticker. So I was like, well, that's just serendipitous. So I've shoved that in there. I honestly don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do creative journaling. I really think it is down to each individual and what they want to get from it and what they want to put into it. I was a bit nervous to start with, but then I realised that actually it's a personal thing. So there's no right or wrong way. You just find your style and just motor along with it. For me, I don't like a lot of white to be showing, hence I've got into the gelatos, and why I think the gelatos are the best thing since sliced bread, because they fill the page so nicely. But I've seen other people just use washi or colour the pages in. There's so many different things you can do, and I think I'm still only just finding my style, and there's so many experiments I still want to do, so it's so much fun and it's such a nice thing to sit and do of an evening. So those little gems I've just used I had from AliExpress last year, and these stickers, believe it or not, were sent to me in Valentine's Happy Mail, and I've just been using them throughout the year. I think they work with pretty much most journal layouts that I've done. These hearts are super cute. They're just the right size to add a little something but not be overbearing. And actually last night I was journaling and I used up the last pink one, so I've only got the red ones left now. But I've really liked those. So I'm adding a few of those to the page. And this little sticker going on the blue box says I love this, because honestly it was one of the best weekends we've had this year. I think we were still locked down in June, weren't we? So it was just something nice to be able to do with Philippa and bring a little bit of happiness to our lives. And you can't be sad when there's ducklings in the house. They are just the cutest. This little sticker says fun, because it was a lot of fun having ducklings to stay. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, this little sign says, "This is my life." I think when you have a child, you need to just expect the unexpected. Never in a million years did I ever think I would be having ducklings to stay. And then I had a baby who went to nursery and amazing things happened. So yeah, this is my life. And that's pretty much the end of the layout and the end of the video. So I will put a few little video clips of the ducklings themselves at the end of this video, because honestly they are just the cutest little things. Let me know what you think of my layout. Let me know if you've enjoyed the preview video. If you have done, I will maybe do another one in the future, and everyone can meet in the chat again. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope everyone is safe and well. I'll be back soon with more videos, but until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Not at the moment. Swimming Philippa.
Yeah.
That one was having a bit of a swim.